excuse me, I'm going to take a walk out on Field 3 and talk about soccer. You know, we in the meat and the bones of the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, and I think they're going into the round of 32, the final 32 countries will enter that round from different groups. And listen, I want to be very, very clear. I'm not a fan of soccer. I'm not a fan of football. Not. But there's something about the FIFA World Cup, Jesus Christ, Lord Almighty, I can't tear myself away from it. It's almost like the Summer Olympics with track and field and different events that you don't always see. Even though soccer, shit, I can ride down the road and see some Hispanic kids in their little soccer league. It's not my cup of tea until it's the FIFA World Cup. Listen, I haven't picked up a soccer ball since I was 12 years old in 6th grade. And that's honest to God. If I did, maybe my kids got a soccer ball for Christmas or something. I don't remember buying it. But I do know at 12, my mind, my body was fully engulfed in boxing and football. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I lived, ate, slept boxing and football. That's all I cared about, man. But, like I said, when the Olympics rolled around, whether it was summer or winter, I enjoyed those games because you just don't see them. But it was once every 4 years. Like the Winter Olympics, curling. Oh my God, I love it. I wish I could curl. I wish I could just go out there and, slide the little rock down there to hit another rock or get in a circle. Not figure skating, but downhill skating in the Winter Olympics I enjoy. Bobsledding. I remember somewhere back in the 90s, I want to say they had a Jamaican bobsledding team. And people were like, what? That's like having a summer pool resort in the North Pole. It's crazy. But anyway, listen, I don't want to get off topic. So I've been watching some hellified soccer matches. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you all these matches. I just know I watched Belgium, I watched Sweden, I've watched, I haven't watched the USA, I've watched Haiti, so a lot of teams out of Africa, but the best match I have seen yet in 2026 between Iran and Egypt. Now, when you hear those countries' names, Iran and Egypt, I'm pretty sure in this day and time, people are going to think all kind of Islamic stuff, war, jihad, and this and this. No, these are athletes. And it's one thing that sports does is bring us together without war and turmoil. Except if you're in the United States and you have money and powerful people that's woke, put money behind these organizations. And listen, I'm going to get into that topic a little bit later on. Not in this podcast, but in another one. I'm going to do a dual show today. Split it up. Release one day, release the other one another day. But this is right here is primarily going to be about sports. But yeah, I haven't seen it. Maybe it has happened. But I haven't seen any ideology so far in the FIFA World Cup. I've seen teams represent their countries, their flags, their national anthems. I seen, like when I saw the Egypt and Iran, over on the Egypt side, I saw this dude in a pharaoh costume. And I was like, that's awesome. It ain't political, it ain't religious. This is sports. We have to separate. Now, you don't want to separate your religion. I don't care what your religion is. you hold your religion in you as you perform your sport. That's the way I look at it. That's what I did. I don't show it unless I'm, made a touchdown and knock somebody out and I give the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. But I guess my point is, we're playing sports. These men are playing soccer. They're out there waving rainbow flags and not like that. But getting back to this costume, this dude had a pharaoh costume, and I was like, that is awesome. And then a little bit later on, Iran had and listen, I don't know the rules of soccer, but they kicked the ball in from, like the goal is here, they kicked the ball in from here, and it traveled over, hit somebody, and the dude kicked it in. These Iranians went nuts. The camera was shaking, the stadium was shaking. I think they were in Seattle, Washington. Oh my God. And then they had a review. And I think they initially did the review because it touched somebody's hand, but they found that the guy was offsides, which I don't know what that means. I don't. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do. But it's almost like a blow. And I'm looking at these Iranian players, and they look so deflated. I'm looking at the Egyptian, walk like an Egyptian. I'm looking at the Egyptian staff, coaching staff, trainings or whatever. I'm like, all these some bitches look alike. All these tuplets, it's about 6 of them men just look alike, all alike. But they got it very emotional because they took that point away. Now they back in it. And I think with the soccer deal, with the way it is in FIFA, it ain't okay. I got you got to beat every team 2-1, 3-1, or whatever like that. You score goals, you hold goals back. That puts you in the next round. I think. I'm not sure, but it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying FIFA. I listen. I got a lot of counterparts, a lot of buddies that can't stand soccer. To each his own. I can't stand the WNBA. I can't stand it. I watch college women's basketball when it comes to a championship game, a national championship game. But I'm not finna watch the WNBA. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. So these same buddies watch the WNBA, hate soccer. It is what it is, man. I just got a thing for FIFA, man. I've been watching FIFA, going back into my early teens. FIFA for me is almost like in tennis when you have the U.S. Open, when you have Wimbledon. I can't take my eyes off of it. I've got to follow every storyline, each and every player. I have to. And I think Wimbledon is coming up here pretty soon, the U.S. Open and Wimbledon. So, listen, y'all guys stay safe. I appreciate you and I love you. And if you enjoy sports, catch a FIFA game, man. It's outstanding. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we keep him first. That's the way we do it here. I'll see you next time.